Well, the sun has come out, and I thought I would just give a brief tour of one part of our path that I haven't been on yet. This is near our pool area. So we have a nice view of the hills, and I'll try to step over the steps without falling. So this is one of the longer views through the upper meadow, and there's just a lot of stuff that's been growing here for, again, about 20 years. This is a very mature part of the garden, and obviously I didn't plant all this stuff, so the vast majority of everything you see has volunteered at one point, from just a handful of originals, particularly the grasses, the monkey flowers, the sages, yellow yarrow, and the occasional manzanita. So let's get started. So every year I usually always have a pile of oak wood and redwood chips somewhere left over for some tree work. There's a big, beautiful coast live oak in the back, which is pretty well situated, and I think a few hundred years from now it could conceivably be one of the largest coast live oak in the world, because it certainly has kind of ideal growing conditions, as long as this area retains its character. So I take these piles of oak chips and redwood chips, and I renew this path every year, and pick up the stones, just make it comfortable for walking. So the garden here is really pretty dense, and I think the interesting thing about it is that you can kind of dig down and just find more and more stuff as you look here. There's yellow yarrow, there's some sulfur buckwheat, different variety of grasses. So there's a little bit of depth to the garden in this direction as well. So make everybody a little dizzy. So as we go through here, here's our orange tree. This is a wonderful orange tree. And this is a volunteer blue oak that used to be about half this size when we first moved in, and it just really likes it where it is, and just gets a little bigger every year. Starting to get noticeable, casting some shade in our pool area. Here's some Manzanita densiflora, or Arctostaphylos densiflora. Unlike other species of manzanita, this does not seem to be touched by the deer, which just amazes me. It looks like it would have the most edible foliage, new foliage. And here's the view up in the back.